find an open and progressive refugee policy because no one chooses to be a refugee. People flee because they are running away from danger. There is no way we can shut our doors to women, children, and men who are desperate, fleeing insecurity, people who are hungry and looking for hope. Today, it is them, but tomorrow, it could be any one of us.
What pushed me out from South Sudan because of the insecurity, because I could not stay in the South Sudan, generally in Juba itself. I could not stay there because I'm already at risk. Yeah, so I had to move. At first, I have to come and look for my, medication. So when I entered Uganda from Eastern, we were received by Ugandan government authority. We were brought to Kitgum. We went and, in fact, I attended some treatment. Then I had to go back and settle myself in Palabeg.
Idue me angwen nendo dua pa watie dong kanye. Aya. Due me bisiel. Ikini do due kona ria degi ilatin para no poto ko. Ilatin para ni poto ando ngacha ko ngeni ana tie ki hi.
It is necessary for the international community to recognize that Uganda has had an exemplary refugee policy in the past, and even today, faced with the largest refugee inflow of the past year, Uganda remains a symbol of the integrity of the refugee protection regime that unfortunately is not being respected everywhere in the world.
We received funding of approximately 9.5 billion Ugandan shillings from the Dutch Embassy, which money has really been helpful in enabling us carry out our activities, among which include key trainings for state and non-state actors. When it comes to state actors, we have had various engagements, for instance, with the judiciary, with the immigration, with the police, and with the prisons. They are the people that the refugees usually encounter first, bearing in mind that usually these refugees have actually been tortured or passed through some form of trauma by people who are dressed in uniform.
So, with these keys, I hand over 2 police vehicles and 8 motorbikes to the Inspector General of Police to be used in the refugee settlements in the north of Uganda.
We've gone ahead and given them infrastructure support to be able to carry out their various activities.
Everybody must have a dose of this training.
See, we've entered a memorandum with the UPDF where we train them at their bases before they are deployed. And these trainings have also gone a long way into what I would call enhancing justice for both the soldiers themselves, but also for the people they will encounter. For instance, things like sexual-related violence in conflict areas. They now know the knowledge, they know that it's a crime and it's wrong, and if someone is doing it, they have various ways now. They know referral processes and how they can help.
When I was in South Sudan, I was in the room, there in Juba, in my room, so I was deep asleep. So I heard the door bang, and when I wake up like this, immediately I saw some gangs, in my room. The one was in front was having a torch. They said, "You sit down," in Arabic. I got dead. They immediately, started banging me here on my shoulder. Then they tortured me. What they want is only, they were asking for money. In Arabic, they were saying, "Weno gruz," and they were asking I should give them money. So I was not having money, and the way I move, even barefooted with the shorts, bare chest, and they left me just like that after torturing me. I came here and I registered as a refugee in this settlement. It was 2014. So I registered here, and these things started in 2016. The urine blocked from me here, and they had to, take me to the hospital. They got, the line is narrow. So this side is this side is okay, and here it is, little, complete narrow. So from here it's okay. So when I feel like urinating, the urine will come and end it here and then goes back to my bladder. So I was all along suffering from those things. So when they got it on me, then they say no, these things need surgery. It was really a hard life to me because I have to keep that thing. You slept carefully. You wake up when the urine bag is full with urine. You have to go and open it. The urine come out, then you close it again. You go and sleep just like that. I was all along crying for the help because I know soon my life will not be here on the earth. Because they told me anytime that thing when it stopped completely, the system will stop and I will die. So I was like saying, now where will I go? What about my family? Who is going to take care of my family?
Joseph's case is really a big success, I would say. The first time he came and he said there was something he wanted to talk about. I think because maybe he was not ready, he gave that. It was after the second or third time that he was able to reveal that he had undergone he had a physical injury, that he really needed support, and which has also affected his sexual life. With Aluhu, when we talk to her, it's also through the information sessions that we've had. We've been to the center where we're screening from almost 3, 4, 5 times. But she said whenever she would come and see people, she would get scared and go back. She would come and stand at a distance. She used to say she can't even stay among people. That's why whenever she would come, she would stay away because of the smell that would always come out from her because of the bleeding.
Remo eno chako kati kinyima karma muonyo time Sudan. Mawa asa bit ki gang ngwech keken. Kine ma wuok sa bichiel sa biro wadonjo to iwi adui mapat. Inye Sudan adui ne duong. Wadonjo iwi adui mapat. Adui cha to wadonjo iwi adui ma pole mo dinka nwer morulegi rubata. Sa mo wadonjo tika gi mako wane. Ubeping wabedo. Time ni gimiro go wan. Giduoko chunygi. Time ni gimiro go wan. Giduoko chunygi. Mon ubino ikucha ni ubuoto joni mengo. Urucho wan Kenya taa kilo tino. Go wan oko kabisa. Isa mo go wan wabedo. Yala ukwan jirkis moka tata ke supriya moka tata uchiri kulo Kenya wakelo pi. Ni wachak tedo. Wachako tedo. Watedo bodgi moko tuki mono ngotie watedo gichamo. Isa ma watedo gichamo. Mako wanderie sama dong wachira nino. Man mako intero in chibedo keri. Kamacho man to loyo in chibedo keri. En latin para ni meno kwanyo nyaka para ngotie ki mwaka para ngwen mwaka eno tero latin para lo chinywaro. An meno lo nywaro kucha. Tero latin para lo chinywaro. An meno lo nywaro kucha. Sabira chiel mwa bredi lumi wai. Ginywaro wan. Chitie dong lacho achiel madung otiki koma. Endongo gake koma. Acho enoni obedo kabila me murule me Sudan. Nwara dong nencharo odonjo dong do ichi koma.
We had war in this area and we needed people who really can talk to us and bring us through all that depression. counseling and dialogue. We need really to sit somebody down and really try to be on a humanitarian ground and try to bring that person away from the stress that the person has been. It doesn't matter what kind of nationality, it doesn't matter what kind of race, we cater for everybody.
We also assure them that they are not the only people who have gone through such, but it depends on how they perceive it, and also thank them for coming out to say that I have this condition, I need help. So if we are here to help them, they should be ready to embrace it. So that has also helped, because they also, by the time we take them to Lacho, then they realize that they are not alone. There are also others who have suffered, could have suffered worse than what they have gone through. So we prepare the family, we agree on a date, then we make them sign consent forms, confidentiality, and take also a bit more of the story of exactly what happened.
Salam alaikum. Alaikum salam. Aya. Usually nazal machine.
Trauma counseling being a process, the results come after a certain period of what time, and the people are not, the donors are not willing to put money, okay, in something whose results come after a longer period of what time. So we have a funding gap when it comes to issues of trauma counseling.
You know, we have all different problems. I might have lost only one child. Then somebody has lost all the parents, all the children. And then again even has a big wound on his or herself now. That is again another big problem.
Peko chano ngati mati tuon peko remo oki koma samo ke ken ko chako binu tut ko nino pero tum chako binu cha remo man me pache yangi nyomalo chado ko bino nino pero tum kadung chako bino kom remo ki kome oke man makadi ka bedo ki man moko mwalo wakucha kadi lotino na sa moko mene nongi luora me donjo odba peko eno no bedo duong bien remo eno ni ka ope miro menati kada temo mako kwere ki man ki nena temo ki man bino dong ma dit ma mene lo sa moko mene miro kano wachunya weng peko manongo kituo na nongo peko ya anongo peko ma dit kituo ni mwaka piera rio we achiele kuma peko mana nongo kituo eni.
The South Sudan refugee crisis is the fastest growing in the world today, and addressing it calls for decisive political engagement at the highest level. A few days ago, I traveled to Juba and to Bentiu, in the northern part of South Sudan, to meet some of the displaced. They had essentially one message: make peace. Find a way to solve this, they said, so that we can feel safe again, we can go home, our children can go to school, and we can rebuild our lives. I heard the same message when I met refugees in Gambela, Ethiopia, and in Imvepi settlement. They are calling on their leaders to forge an inclusive and definitive peace, and on all those who can help support these efforts to do so with unity and clarity of purpose. The stakes are simply too high. We cannot abandon a people that has already endured too much.
We cannot just look at supporting refugees alone. We also need to look behind and say, yes, there's this host community which has been very generous. They have given us land. They are peacefully coexisting with the refugees here. So we also need to apportion some of the support that it goes to the host community, which has also been equally affected. If there's a market, the market should be for all. If there's a road, it must be for all. If we are planning for drugs in the health centers within the refugee settlement, it must be for all. So when we talk of 200,000 refugees here, we also don't forget the other over 200,000 members of the what? Of the host community, because they are equally affected by them.
The 18th of June, I was catching a plane to fly to Uganda to visit South Sudanese refugees, celebrating with them World Refugee Day. I have witnessed what has been the biggest exodus of refugees in Africa since the Rwanda genocide. This is what we are facing today.
Now that brings me to the issue of environmental degradation. These were virgin pieces of land that were given to us to settle the refugees. I don't want to blame the refugee that he had to cut the trees. But if you have given me land, which is a forest, and you as the OPM, you expect me to construct what? A house, okay? And also open space for agriculture. What do you expect me to do? Of course, is to clear the what? Yes, the trees, the land including the what? The trees. In order for you to have what? Settled there. I don't know in terms of metric tons, but we have destroyed the vegetation wherever we have settled what? Refugees.
On the other hand, let's not forget, climate change is also impacting on Uganda. Drought is being severe, and Uganda is facing its own problems in relation to drought and in relation to food security in several of its areas. International solidarity with Uganda is not a matter of generosity, it's a matter of justice.
So the problems which we must cope with, number one is feeding them. The people must be fed. Shelter, providing energy for them, for cooking, for lighting, so that they do not destroy the environment by cutting the trees. Water for household use and for production. Education for knowledge and skills and capital. Our African brethren that are unfortunate to be refugees can locate to the urban centers and participate in the sectors of industry. In other countries, you find that even if somebody has got a skill, they say, no, you must go back to the refugee camp. That one we don't accept. Because these people sometimes have skills which the local people don't have.
We have also carried out English for adult classes. So usually when these refugees come into the country, they're coming from non-English speaking areas. When they enter Uganda, the official language is English. And in addition to that, they do not know any of the local languages. So integration is really, really hard. The English for adult classes have enabled them integrate better. There was a huge challenge, the long distances to go to court. Most of our litigants couldn't afford to go because of the distances, even when we give them transport. Because of their very many challenges, they would prefer to either use that money for something else. Even when we fuel a car to bring them to court, usually because of various reasons, they can't make it. So we thought it wiser to have the courts come closer to the litigants. This is what the mobile court system is all about.
When we go out to carry out the screening, we have a set of questions which have been set in a tab, which one leads to the other. First, we have the biodata, where we try to understand who the person is, where they are from, why they have come to Uganda, if maybe they are from South Sudan, what happened along the way, could they have experienced any kind of violence along the way? It can be physical or sexual. So in that process, even before, you normally try to create a rapport and create an environment where, a person is comfortable to talk to you. You also seek their consent, such that you are able to continue and you're also able to probe further, to ask maybe to find out what kind of experience that the person could have had. So those who screen positive are either those who could have either had bullets, who could have been shot at, those who could have unhealing wounds, those who could have been sexually violated and are suffering silently. So those are the categories of people that we have been supporting. First, you meet the person as an individual and also assure them that this is a step towards their recovery, towards restoring their functionality. You will also go further and ask how we involve the family, because they have to support the client during the process.
From Molokoin, going to youth center up the hills where these refugees law projects are, and where our women's are always there. The One Hearts group, they normally used to stay together. They have the meeting together, and we do our things together as usual here in the youth center.
Normally we meet with them, first discuss how they are moving on, what is going well, what is not going well, where they need support, and if we can support, yes we do. And it all, at the end of it, we all get up and dance, we crack jokes, and they go back home. That is a very strong therapy. Maybe some could have also encountered other challenges during the week but have not had an opportunity to share it with anybody. They also bring it out there. How do they go about it?
All of us needed somebody who is caring, who can care for one another. All of us needed somebody who can come at our level and be with us, be part of us. All of us needed somebody who can feel our weight of the problem we have. And all of us need somebody who can show them love.
She talked to me. From there, I was taken to the office, and they informed me that you, Joseph, get ready. We are going to take you to Lacho. We want to, first check on your problems, and we see whether we can help you. And I said, fine, if that is the case, I'm ready. Because I'm ready. Even now, you can take me, because I've suffered long with these things here. There is no one who can help me. I'm a refugee with my family here. I have nothing to completely to support me. So the day comes and they have to take me to Lacho. When I reached Lacho, the movement was okay, everything was okay. I even went there. That very day, I even attended to doctor. So he said, now, for your case, we have some experts who are coming from abroad. They will come and work on you people. Even if they did not remove the catheter from me and the urine bag, I feel good. I feel that mood really, I have got someone who's going to help me now.
Achiro en ote mach liel ki man. Sama giloro an gitero an wai. Gitiyo tich to ki weng. Gibero ki kwanyo tuo ki iya. Giduoko an iya mbara. Gimede ki timo ga wengi koma medo neno chinga ni moko chudi ene medo pigi weng kan weng medo glucose koma.
They work on me from 9th. I was in the theater till 2 p.m. when they bring me now outside to my private room. So when I did my X-ray, I came back. The following day, they discharged me from there on the 19th. My sex life was not all that. Because once if I try to play sex, yes, I experience the blockers immediately. So I may even play like one round like that, then I will experience if I feel like urinating now, I will get some blockers immediately. Blockers will be there. I will just start urinating little with a lot of pain. So all along, I was suffering like that.
I feel happy. Actually, the joy within me increased because at least I've seen somebody's doing well. I'm not labored for nothing.
When they begin to recover, their functionality improves. It's sometimes very difficult to get them at home. Even you can make appointments, but you will not get them there. So we keep following them, just to see. Even along the road you meet them, they will tell you, no, I'm okay, I have this. When I can, we follow them up. At least we give it a month or so. We might not follow a person once, twice. It can be 4, 5 times, depending on the need and also how the person is responding to treatment.
President Museveni, when he launched the Solidarity Conference, said something very important. Uganda's policy is to ensure, for example, that refugees are well educated. So when they go back as assets to the reconstruction of their country. And I think this is why I said the policy of Uganda is one of the best of the world for refugees.
I have seen the Uganda borders open. I have seen the doors of the Uganda people open. I've seen the hearts of the Uganda people open. But not all doors are open in the world. Not all refugees are accepted. Some are rejected. And sometimes the country is much richer than Uganda. So it's also necessary to look into this example and to say clearly that the international community must come together and re-establish the integrity of the refugee protection regime everywhere in the world. The international community needs to step up and needs to give to the Uganda people and to the refugees hosted by the Uganda people the kind of support that is absolutely needed, because the circumstances in which this effort is being made are extremely, extremely challenging.
Watin remo pe abero matuo kak.
Now they told me even, no, you can go and play sex with your madam and you try what is going on. I've tried myself, it's okay. Not so bad. Not so bad, yeah. I tried myself as they told me. Now from now, if you go home, you try. Not bad, but don't mess up around. Then I have to come and I say, you see, madam, long time. Let us play around here first and we see whether it will be okay. Yeah, if it is enjoyable, then it means things is good now. Yeah, and actually it is good. It is good, yeah.